Welcome back to Let the Dice Decide as we continue with our adventurers as they have met with Arwith, and she has...
Moving statues.
Yes, she has moving statues that you guys figured out. She has offered them a job in about a month's time. There's a ship and there's some shenanigans going on that she wishes discovered.
Or she may be in charge of.
Yes. So, in the meantime, I believe you guys have decided to go to the Cobalt Caves to the north, retrieve some of the ore for one of the local blacksmiths, whom you've not yet visited.
Do we need to retrieve the ore? I thought we just needed to repel the lizards that had taken it over.
No, retrieve ore. If you repel the lizards, that's good too.
That's
you know,
technically the goal is
probably
to bring in some
wanting
ore.
to.
We get more money the more
they
ore
probably
we
want you to not take their ore.
Oh, but if we can get the kobolds to just hand us over some for reason A or reason B, we don't need to commit genocide.
But,
Let's not get carried away. Let's be clear, we're killing them. I mean...
Fine.
All right, and everyone gets their hero point for the day.
Yay!
I would like to use it to reroll my character. No.
4 hours
You
later.
need more than one for that ability.
Actually, I think it's easier to reroll your character if you have 0.
True. Okay, so you guys are leaving Arwith's compound, and evening is setting on. What do you do?
We needed to find the inn that wasn't... Oh yeah, we found
The
an inn that
Hydra's,
wasn't the
Hydra's
Pelican.
butt.
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to the Hydra one.
And it was a body part that wasn't the butt. If
You
memory
use a
serves.
shield, right?
Yeah.
Where the heck do you write it on your sheet? It doesn't.
Okay.
Right below your arm.
Right
It's a
there.
shield.
Yeah, it says shield plus...
Kirk. Little circle.
Oh, thank you.
And it has its hardness and its max hip and its bit.
Because I just realized that this striking scimitar is
What's
like
its bit?
sort of okay compared to my non-magical weapon. I'm just going to use the
Because
scimitar and a shield.
is the
for
max
this
HP
adventure.
divided by the bit?
Yes.
Because I can't move those runes over yet.
Not yet.
Or, well, I can. It just takes a day.
Yes. Which you could take a day to do. So, supper's good. Room's okay.
Yep. I think we already paid last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good for a day or so.
Because I definitely have gold now. Yay. What
All right.
is this feeling?
So unless you guys are after anything important, the night passes mostly uneventful. City noises, some banging downstairs. You hear the barkeep yelling at somebody. They leave.
Oh yeah, I ate another
You fall
one.
back asleep.
I still have like 4 of those.
Okay. Next morning, as you guys come down for breakfast, the barkeep waves you over and says a courier showed up this morning and dropped this off for you.
How come he gets it?
Because he's right there. Okay. You open up the bag, and inside of it, you see
Is it a nice linen
a sticky
bag?
note.
Oh.
The bag is a satin, not a silk, but a satin. It's a nice bag. Decent size. It's about that big. And in there, you see 3 vials and 2, looks like a little rock with some runes carved on it.
And what's the sticky note say?
The sticky note says, first installment, Arwith.
How much money is it? Wait, what?
No money. It's vials and some rocks. Like magic stuff.
Like rune stones?
Yes, 2 of them.
What are
They
runes?
are potency runes, +1.
They turn 2 weapons into +1 weapons.
Oh.
Ooh.
All we'd have to do is
One for you.
smash, smash, smash.
Yeah.
Or he's got a super sword that would...
I technically am holding a sword with a +1 potency and a striking in it. I just need to move it to my axe later. And it takes the same amount of time for me to move those to my axe as it does for you to move those from the rocks to your weapons.
Here's one for you and
It
one
doesn't-
for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, actually. It might cover it in here.
Okay.
Then it will be my
Over breakfast, you're checking
rape-
things out.
rape-
One of them
rape-
is an oil of mending.
Okay.
The other is a grave root. Do any of you have any lures for poisons?
Not even a little bit.
I have mammoth lore.
You know that grave root has absolutely nothing to do with mammoths.
Let me see. That's
Wait.
what I know.
Yep.
What about
What
circus
do we
lore?
want?
23.
It's a grave root's a poison.
Oh, so.
And the other is an eagle eye elixir.
Troy,
Sounds like something.
it says here that a hireling
Or arcana.
is someone you can hire with expert in one skill that you're looking to hire.
Right.
So if I was going to hire, so if we wanted to hire craftsmen to do all of the three things that we have in one day, rather than, because I'm trained in the crafting, but it would be 1 day for my sword, 1 day for her sword, 1 day for his
Yeah.
sword.
I can't do. Oh, because I'm not trained.
Yeah, you could hire somebody.
It's only 5 silver pieces to hire an expert in crafting for a whole day.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
So, plus 10% of the cost to stick a potency rune on the weapon. Which
So 6 silver?
I'll find out what the cost to stick the potency. It'll probably be like 3 gold or something.
Are we even waiting a day though?
That's the thing. We'd have to decide to wait a day. But if we did,
We've got 2 weeks.
we would all go into the dungeon with a +1 weapon.
May as well.
Like,
And it's
because
just
now
a
we're not
day.
doing
Alright.
it just for me anymore.
And I'm going to take Crunk Bunny out, and we're going to go find a. What do we want to trust? A
I
sling?
found out
or a bow and arrow?
afterwards that that's from Borderlands.
Sling does damage based off of strength.
Bow and arrow.
Does damage based
Crossbow with
on
a crank system.
Yeah, we'll get him like a comically oversized crossbow with like a tripod.
Yeah.
Bulk that's
Boom.
like max of his bulk carrying capacity. So he doesn't slow us down, but he's kind of awkward with it.
Oh wait, transferring a rune from a runestone does not have the 10% cost. You would just need to pay
The 5.
the 5 silver pieces to transfer from the runestone.
Yeah, because the runestone's the expensive part.
Yeah.
And for
So
plus
transfer it from a weapon, I need to pay 10% of the cost, which is 6.5 and 3.5.
and
So
for
I would
plus
need to pay
1
11
it's
gold
to hit and
pieces.
damage, right?
Yes.
Broke again.
But then,
Potency is +2 the attack.
plus to the
Only the attack?
to the
And
strength.
damage.
Yeah, +1 attack and damage.
Okay.
Striking is the one that gives you the extra die.
Yeah, I know.
Dismissive. Yeah, I know. Teenager.
One for
Oh my gosh. +1 striking great axe.
I forget if deadly crits on 19s or if it's just 20.
Deadly.
Is on the crit.
You get an extra die on a crit.
Right, and you don't crit on numbers, you crit based on how much higher my hit is than their AC.
If you beat them by 10.
I'm remembering now. My brain is working slightly.
Been a week.
I believe there
It's
is a
been a
feat.
heck of a week and it's only Wednesday.
I
Yeah.
believe there's a feat that one class gets that allows them to actually do the 19 crit.
Yeah, I haven't.
We're not there yet.
Going through everything, I haven't seen a lot on the Keen stuff that was available in the first edition, so we'll have to find some more about that.
Yeah.
See about crit builds and things.
Heavy crossbow.
How heavy is a heavy crossbow?
2 bulk.
Does it give a weight? Because this
Two
kid
Speaking
is.
of crit builds that are like silly and nonsensical, apparently the popular crit build online right now is you roll up a fighter and you multi-class wizard, or you take the multi-class feat just so you can use wizard staffs, but then you spend your gold on a cantrip staff of True Strike or whatever
Yeah.
that gives you a bonus to your attack roll.
Oh, okay.
And you just do that to charge your attack roll and give you like another +2 to your already higher than everyone else's attack roll. And you just true strike all day, every day with your dirt cheap staffs of true strike that you just keep on your shoulder. So you just true strike for +2 or +1 or whatever it is. So then you have a higher
put a
chance
spear
of
tip
being
on the end of my
10 over.
staff.
So they just roll up fighter wizards. That's the crit build.
Fancy.
Well, they actually don't even give a weight. They just
And you
do
use
both.
a war pick because it's like a D6
It's
weapon.
not in the description either.
But with crits, it does 2d12.
What? Is that simple or martial? Probably martial.
That's handy.
I guess the idea is if you hit someone with a war pick normally, it's kind of ineffective because it's a really crappy weapon.
Yep.
But if
But
you
if
get
you
that
manage
good
to
hit
hit
where you
that
hit them in
sweet
the
spot.
eye, they're just
They're dead.
because you just stabbed a giant pencil through their face.
Or if you get in the carotid.
Yeah, if it makes that good pierce attack, it goes.
Just looking for war pick.
Okay.
Oh, great pick. Oh, sorry, it's a D10 weapon that does double D12 on a crit. Nice.
So is it simple or martial?
Marshall.
It's martial. Like nothing simple.
Right? That's all I'm proficient in.
Okay, so you guys hire 3 individuals to take care of your weapons for the day, and
Goodbye,
off they
sweet
go.
Pointy.
And-
Our long crossbow.
Okay.
Come, Crunk
You
Bunny.
find yourself a crossbow. Crunk Bunny has difficulty carrying it.
Good. This will make him stronger.
He's pretty excited about it. That's not only is it a dagger and a shield, he
It's
gets
got to
a
be one of the
crossbow.
crank ones too.
Yeah.
So that he could actually reload it.
How much does that cost you?
4 gold.
4.
Take that off of like the 23 that I have.
Whatever, money bags.
It's cool when
That's Chuck.
Door.
yeah.
Chuck, does the
didn't know you
Bernadette.
had him on a
Chuck,
shirt.
door. I've seen you wear it other days.
Nice.
Okay. Day passes pretty uneventful in town, unless you want to go talk to the guy who is posted the job.
I'm
Oh,
half
pencil.
tempted to try
Not a
and
restaurant,
actually
though.
steal something just so I can use
Mithril
my
armor, too.
abilities. Not actually.
No, go steal something.
It wouldn't
We're
be
We need
bad
to
if-
stop by for Crunk's armor as well.
Okay,
It wouldn't
that'll be
be
more at the end of the day.
It wouldn't be bad if we talked to the guy who posted the job just to get
Yep.
any extra
Sure.
detail. I don't know what we'd ask him, but
May as well. Now, I'll
Forging
do the
Head
talking.
is the name of the blacksmith
Eh.
store, and it's a dwarf named Vistrom Copperhearth.
Vistrom, what?
Vistrom Copperhearth.
Copperhearth. You should shell out for a steel hearth.
Burn.
Are you insulting the great Copperhearth name?
I don't know, is that an insult?
I don't know. Sounds like that kind of thing a dwarf might get uppity over.
As far as I'm concerned, dwarves are just tiny Klingons. You never know what's an insult.
That's true.
But they will remember it forever.
At least they're not tribbles. Is that what multiplied?
Trouble with tribbles? Yes.
Trouble. Okay.
All
We
right.
go to Blacksmith A.
Okay. Decently sized blacksmith. Looks like he's got about 3 or 4 apprentices working, banging out pretty mundane stuff. He's got a little shop beside him. So you've got your blacksmith and then connected shop.
Well,
And he's standing there, arms are crossed.
Sorry, Vestrum?
And he's
Vestrum?
Vesey,
Vistrom.
Vistrum.
Yep.
you the one with the kobold problem?
Oi, yes. Well, won't be a problem for me.
Any
What?
pertinent information we need to know?
Got a map to the mines.
You got any exposition?
Yes, actually, I do. Give me a minute.
I'd like to select unlock backstory, please.
Old mine, mostly mined out. By the time we went back to clean up, they'd moved in. And it wasn't worth our time to take care of it.
That's
Although
fair.
we also didn't have that many people, so give you guys 5 gold per bar that you can find.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Cool. As long as we find 4 bars, this is the most profitable job ever.
No, the sewer lady gave us like 8 each, didn't she?
Oh, right. All right, we find 2 each, and it's our most profitable.
Woo!
Sorry.
Give me a moment.
I said map to the mines. I
Yeah.
didn't mean map of the mines.
Oh.
Both would be handy, wouldn't they?
Let me
though?
see. So he goes back into his
Spell
shop.
map with whatever conjunction necessary to be useful.
Of and or to.
Hooking up words and phrases and clauses.
I'd rather have of than to. I'm pretty sure we can get to.
Jess, what are you doing?
Okay.
Ordering magic
think-
cards.
He comes back, hands you a map to the place. Don't have a map of it, but near as I remember, Wise pretty early. The left-hand vein
That's your right.
didn't go very far, and it got hollowed out, and they made offices and stuff up there for all the,
All the fluff stuff.
all the flufftas. And then
Frickin' fuftas.
to the
It
right,
was pooftas.
I don't
they
say that on TV anymore.
Oh,
they went down and
that's the sound their butts make.
they put
We're gonna have to put a
dug
comment
off to the
thing.
sides, found a big pit, dug down, then followed another vein back.
So
I
one
think.
one shaft?
2. Weren't you listening?
Nope.
Plus all the other shafts.
We were discussing pooftas.
Well, you can figure it out on your own.
Okay.
Thank you.
Levi was listening.
We're all doomed.
Accurate.
Damn it, Nazara.
All right.
So,
Here are ears and
and,
ears.
if you manage to find me more than 10 bars, I'll make you a weapon out of it as a bonus.
I'd be down for that.
I am
What
a
are the
weapon.
chances we're gonna find 10?
I wonder what kind of properties that
How big does the bar have to be? Just so that if we find a smaller one, we won't think that we have a weapon and then don't.
Can we cut 1 bar into 4? And
Are these
not what I
like
secretly do.
are these like Kit Kats?
There are, bars should be about 10 inches long, 1 inch thick, 4 inches wide.
10 by 1 by 4. Okay.
You're writing that down?
Yep.
What if
All
we
right.
find like ore that's not in bar form?
Good luck. Place was mined out pretty good.
All right. That's fair. Let's go kill some lizards. I mean, negotiate with our fellow living beings
In the promised land. Whatever.
through compassion and goodwill. We will get these bars.
Yes. The only way we know how. Alright. So we head north.
All right, rest of the day is pretty uneventful.
Oh yeah, we have to wait because our weapons aren't done.
Oh yeah, I'll go to your stupid heel tent.
Oh, who said I had a heel tent?
Oh, I mean, if you don't tell me about it.
actually, wait. Is there enough time in the day to kill it eating bread?
Ooh,
You want
right.
to eat bread for the day.
Yeah.
Magic bread, test bread,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
There's
can get
that job.
paid.
guinea pig bread. Well, if we have to wait for our swords and crap to be made, I can just eat bread all day and
Yeah.
I'd rather eat.
'Kay.
I'd rather heal terrible monsters.
When you head over to that place,
Let's go eat some bread.
it turns out that they want somebody for a week to eat the bread once a day
Oh,
for a week and catalog the
effects.
well,
I mean, I'll go to Crazy Bar and heal my lessers. Some rat people and gerblins.
oh the heel tent.
Yeah.
That's what you meant by heel tent. Okay.
now he means the tent where
Well,
The Undertaker lives or whatever.
yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be lots of options for heal tent. So,
Unless you don't tell anyone about your dirty healing.
She didn't.
I mean, that's why I'm asking right now.
But how would you ask that in character?
Well, I just figured we spent a night drinking and eating together, and you'd had a pretty profound experience that
No.
day.
It's like a regular thing I do at home.
And you were like, I loved helping these things, but I didn't love them enough to tell the group healer what could easily heal most of the people in this room about it. Because I am also weird and selfish in this manner.
You were weird and selfish in that manner, and really judgy.
I'm not judging.
You called me short one.
Are you tall?
No.
No.
Roasted?
I don't know how accuracy is judgment.
I mean, depends on what you're being accurate about. Let's be
Yeah.
honest here.
yeah.
No filter is judgy.
The tin armor is only 5 silver.
Yay.
Kid wears it. He's all super excited. This is coolest day ever. And
Oh yeah, you got a crossbow, you got some armor.
Yep.
Now his bulk's at capacity.
Mm-hmm.
so
Well,
he spends basically every
tin
meal
armor.
with you guys, offering to polish your weapons. If you teach him how to sharpen a sword, he'll
The ones we don't have.
dagger, sword, axe,
Okay,
whatever.
you practice your
I'll give him the.
and then once
I'll give him the pointers on weapon maintenance. He's not touching my weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, he can practice on
Same.
his own dagger.
I teach him how to do mammoth squats so that he gets nice and strong.
He can do 2.
With the crossbow over his head.
He can't do 1.
Just
Repeat
falls
after
over.
me.
Yeah.
This is my crossbow. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Without my crossbow, I am just Crunk Bunny.
He names it
Matilda.
Matilda. Matilda the crossbow.
It's so fluffy.
Tell him if he loses it or breaks it, we'll garnish his wages.
Yep.
What wages?
And then he's like, I get paid?
See?
No, I didn't say that.
We're going to pay you 2 gold a year.
Okay.
That crossbow was 4 gold.
Okay.
You got
years
some
straight.
debt to work off already.
Doing the math.
years
it's
already.
like, right.
And once you pay that off, I'll tell you how much that armor was.
It's pretty fine armor.
It is mithril.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're
Feels like I'm wearing
straight.
nothing at all.
So light.
Shut up,
It is
Flyers.
padded underneath, so he technically has padded armor.
Those big poofy vests people wear.
So when you stab
Poor
it,
child.
Bought him a brigandine with cardboard stuck to
He's
it.
a
Habit
cosplayer.
feathers.
He's cosplaying.
we'll
It's
know if he
fine.
gets injured. Because there'll just be a tuft of feathers pop out. Fine. I'm like, okay. There's this thing that I've
Okay, you
been
made a joke that
going
we
to.
That we're not paying him, or that's 2 gold a year or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you are, of course, feeding him and everything at a
Oh, yeah.
dying, right?
Of course.
Okay. So he's being paid. He doesn't have to worry about being a burden on his family. So
Yeah.
Room and board.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. There's this place I went to, but you can't be judgy.
I'm not judgy. You and Stretch are the only people I met, really.
This is gonna be
wait,
great.
Stretch isn't here.
I know.
All right.
I
So you
just,
guys-
I just don't know who else I would have judged other than the fucking pigs.
So you take him over to the
Sure.
place.
But I like more the chick. I'm like, I won't vouch for him, but he can't heal.
You should
Yes.
probably be like, he's cool. He hates the cops.
That's true. Yeah, he does hate cops. He's
He
not gonna
is gonna
tattle.
call he's gonna call your clients a bunch of ugly monsters. I can't say that.
Yeah, but he
But he
won't,
won't
tell
tell
the
the
cops.
That seems to be her biggest issue, just that
He
Well, not so much
hates
the
cops.
not the authorities per se, as much as just the general public.
Knowing.
Like just
Yeah, he's got no bedside manner.
No.
yeah,
He's abrasive as sandpaper.
I do hate city folk.
yeah. And she'll be like, "Okay, I'll talk to him." So she walks over to you. So, I hear you're a blabbermouth.
What?
I
Not what
hear
I
you
said.
tell everybody everything that you ever see.
That's not what
Nope.
I said.
I just tell people what I feel, and I feel like you're trying to be picky.
Yeah, just sushing you out. So, I have a bunch of clientele that really don't want the world to know that they're hanging out here. You fine with that?
Are you guys doing
I
it
lived
too?
with mammoths.
Mine too.
What's a mammoth?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
We're cool. It's a like 15-ton monster
23.
with lots of hair and tusks,
Yeah.
like an
Nice.
elephant.
Wait,
If
you
an
just said
elephant
it's
took
40, right?
steroids,
Yes.
and we use
Interesting.
them to fight a giant demon army. So
Wait,
I'm pretty sure whatever's behind your door
we
is
have athletics?
inconsequential.
Huh?
do we add athletics?
That's fair.
If we do,
So
we
she lets
add
you in,
athletics instead
and
of the 4.
You see a lot of
Because it includes the 4. in
Sure.
this.
call them the mixed races. You know, the rat
28.
folk, the cat folk,
You
the
should do
28.
Oh.
little frog guys,
'Cause
and
you're an
stuff
expert
like
in
that.
these
Like
trains?
Yeah.
I'm not
ones that just
including
aren't
my armor
part of
bonus
the
for that.
popular
because that's-
society.
or my
They're around.
armor penalty.
People know
for
of them,
that, 'cause
but generally
Yeah, where I get.
don't want to have anything to do
Because
with
we
them.
both rolled 28, we're just holding hands and staring at each other's eyes.
And each of them have
And
a,
like
Yeah.
grunting.
And it's-
different
It's not like you're just holding
and it's
hands.
gonna go until
different
he's done.
ailments. Something's wrong, and they can't go to more public places where they can get the help that they need.
Right.
So they've come here.
How many people's in this room?
Right now, about 13.
Okay, gather around, weirdos. Everyone get within 30 feet of me.
There's one guy who's like hesitant, and I touch him and heal him for 7.
Come on.
So they start shuffling towards you. They looking at the lady. He's all right. Well, he's mumbling and grumbling. And
Now, this is going to tickle because my daddy was a lightning
You're
bolt.
sick, you're tired,
But,
you're Apple users.
Just, and I do a AOE electric
one.
pulse.
'Kay.
For, 10, 12 damage. 12 damage.
12 damage.
Everybody's dead.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
I've cleaned your infestation.
Yep. So much experience. All right, so mark down.
No, 12 healing.
Okay. So for the most of them, that takes care of their wounds. There's a couple others that are sick and stuff. So the healing definitely helps with damages that the sicknesses have done to them. But any of those that are wounded, they're good now.
Yeah, I can do wounds, but like them ones what is infected, I don't know. We usually
That's
just
fair.
push them on an iceberg and let them figure it out.
Well,
Well,
I
we're-
got a 21 to heal one of them for
We're-
the next 8 hours.
We're fresh out of icebergs.
Yeah,
here,
you
so
guys, it's too hot down
It
here.
is very warm. All right, so you're gonna spend 8 hours here, so that'll be most of the actual day.
Yeah, and I'll just stick
Okay.
around, and when someone else comes in, I'll give them a zip.
Zip.
Okay.
Get on, get
You're
out.
welcome.
Throughout the course of the day, only 2 more people
Oh.
show up.
It's not a hot spot.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. As you guys are leaving for the day,
Oh, they were arm wrestling, in case you missed that.
okay.
Yeah,
They
we both got a 28.
We both got a 28, so we're just sitting there holding hands and staring into each other's eyes and grunting.
there you go.
when the night has come. Shh. Oh, we're gonna get kicked off now.
I mean, it's not like it's monetized yet, but fingers crossed.
As you two are leaving, the proprietor's like, come here. She hands you each a gold piece. They grabbed, pooled their resources together for a thanks. And remember, you were never here.
Where?
Exactly.
I handed him a purple one. It's right there.
Got no eraser. Thank you.
Problem solved.
I'll give her 5 gold back.
Just ask if you shall receive.
She's like, What is this for?
I don't
I
need that.
kept mine.
No.
What?
Thank you for your donation.
You go hump wrestle your friend. Okay.
So
You guys
when you need a
read-
staff of power or some nonsense.
You guys get your weapons back.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
They were
helped the
successful in all
downtrodden.
of the runes
I
being
am the
transferred.
downtrodden.
I still have 15 gold for you.
Well, then never mind then.
Woohoo! My rapier is now officially +10.
Same.
And +10.
Plus 12.
Shut up.
Nice.
I shoot lightning.
Wait. I have
that right?
+9 for my damage now when raging. That's gonna be fun.
I'm a barbarian. I double.
I control the ebb and flow of life in this party. But +9's cool too.
Yep.
All right. You guys,
Unfortunately, I'm not a divine caster, so I still haven't fixed our poison problem, but
That's what the apothecary's
Can
for.
I really not cure poisons?
I can, but being a sorcerer, I have to pick
Right.
pick and stick. I don't get to pick every morning. So I have to wait to go up a level. Yeah.
And we're not even going to want it compared to all the other good stuff you could get, are we?
No, I can stick it in. It's first level, so I just whip it in there.
Cool.
there you go. All right.
Instead of one of these other that I never use, like Fleet or Shocking Grasp or Gust of Wind or Burning Hands or Tree Form or Resist Energy or Detect Magic or Stabilize or
Those are cantrips.
just listing the things I never use.
Yet.
Yeah,
Well, let's hope you don't ever use stable.
Yeah.
that's
I
things
can
have gone
also
wrong.
stabilize.
Nice.
Now to kill kobolds.
All right. Well, you blew the day.
Kobolds
So
are
you need to
trash.
spend the next night.
Which is
Um,
another. How much did that cost?
Chris, or Crunk Bunny, spends the evening sharpening his dagger.
Now can I actually hit something?
Quick,
and stay?
quick examination of that. He didn't do a good job. He dulled the snot out of it. So, but the
Good
crossbow would work.
teaching, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna. Since we're going on a big trip, we're not gonna get Crunk Bunny drunk tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to take Crunk Bunny's knife as I'm, like, testing it.
Yep.
I'm going to, like...
He's basically taken the edge off of it instead of putting an edge on it.
Skill.
Crunk Bunny.
Yes. Closes his eyes, covers them with his hand.
I'm then going to show him my new bruise. This is not a bludgeoning weapon. You went the wrong direction. Try again.
Maybe just work on shooting the crossbow more.
Don't
skill.
practice
Don't
that
split
inside.
the skill tree
I'm-
yet.
Yeah, let's focus on ranged attacks.
Okay.
Because let's be honest, if you're close enough to stab something, you're probably getting eaten.
Actually, like, let's be honest here. What's Crunk Bunny's intelligence?
8.
Oh, no wonder. He has a negative to crafting checks. Yeah, no.
Okay. He's like, okay. He pulls out the crossbow at the. You guys are sitting at the dinner table here. He's
No!
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Nope.
Use
No weapons
wait.
on the table.
Use the bolt without a tip. Try and hit that drunk guy.
No weapons at the table.
Take it outside.
Okay, Crunk Bunny, wait, hit that drunk guy. Guys, look over there.
I have great diversion.
He's like looking at the rest of you guys like, we can go outside.
Perfect.
Good. That sounds like a great idea.
That's very civilized.
On the way out, hit that drunk guy.
You hit the drunk guy then. What
I
did he
whispered
do
it,
wrong
Tiny.
to you?
I stood up and said it. You didn't hear.
Let's see if I perceived it then. Nope.
Okay. As you guys, as the two of you head outside, he whips around, pulls the trigger,
Oh,
and
bottle.
the quarrel goes way up into the ceiling, took off the edges
hits
of the wall,
a guard.
slams into the floor. The bartender just immediately looks up, and he's like, "You, head out of here!" to the kid. And the kid's like, I was cleaning it.
Miss-
Didn't know it was loaded."
Misfire. Don't worry about it.
Safety was off.
He's like,
You were a kid once.
Guys, don't do that again in here. No live weapons. Well, ranged ones. Guess you can't have that with daggers and such, but enough of that.
It's okay, my axe is dead. I killed it long time ago.
Don't worry, his dagger is also not live.
My wrist.
Bless his
Right.
heart.
His aim was way off.
Okay, we'll check him outside and we shoot random things.
Okay.
Can't we just go
Like-
kill kobolds first?
What's the
fine.
middle of the
We had to wait,
night?
because now it's
Oh,
like we had to
okay.
wait for our weapons.
So it doesn't take long shooting a barrel to realize that he's got a -2 to shoot things.
Fantastic.
Wait, -2. What's his dex?
-2.
That would be
6.
6.
well. His dex is better, but his skill is negatives, and his strength. He can't lift a thing properly. So
Where's the
his dex
tripod?
his dex is irrelevant. If you can't carry something, it doesn't matter how good you are at shooting it.
We got him a tripod, too.
Then the
Yeah.
-2 comes from being lacking proficiency or whatever.
Yeah.
Why'd
So
you
his
give him something
proficiency.
he's not proficient in?
He's not proficient in anything. He hasn't been taught.
He's a child.
Are they not proficient in like simple weapons?
No.
No, because then I'm useless. Why am I here?
Because I don't think anyone's not proficient in simple. I don't think you can become a character without.
No, you can't.
He's
You
not a
can't.
character.
This is not a character.
Then why are we carrying him with us?
Ask him.
He's our intern.
It's gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna.
All right. You guys sleep the night away.
Gonna feel bad, and then we'll come back to town, and the pigs will be after us because we killed a kid.
I actually don't even know if his mom knows he's gone.
No, she does.
I told her he's gone for 2 weeks.
She said okay.
Yep.
Real responsible.
Okay.
Turns out it wasn't even his mom.
Just the lady who comes over to grab the laundry to clean it to charge them $1.
Okay.
Sleep.
Sleep the night.
Yeah.
Next morning, breakfast.
I have the rest of my pies because they'd probably be bad.
Chris tries to sharpen his knife. Gets one side kind of back to an edge.
So slash with it. Don't try and stab. You'll get stuck.
Pretty
Okay.
sure it is a piercing weapon though.
No, I know. But if he just holds it against a guy's throat, he can feel how sharp one edge is and might. I don't know.
Why is he holding the knife against people's throats? He should never be within 100 feet of anyone who doesn't like him.
That is true.
Especially since the range on his weapon is quite far.
So then why is he going again?
He's our intern.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're one of those groups that likes to carry around level 0s, so they hopefully become level 1s.
Yeah, you ain't
Yep.
never had a juvie in your gang?
No. Never.
Sometimes they turn out cool. I mean, they usually die, but why do you think we don't name our kids till they grow up?
You are weird people.
That's why it's also called Crunk Bunny and not Valuable Member.
It's Chris, actually.
Nope.
The
Children don't
map
have names.
shows you that the mine is about 40 miles
Oh, Jesus.
away from town. 20 miles north, and then 20 miles kind of at an angle to
We're gonna
the
be gone for
northeast.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's 2-day walk.
There and back. We're going to be gone for the better
A
part
week.
of a week.
Yeah, 4 days plus time adventuring.
All right.
Lamb, I fucking walked here from a glacier. Pretty sure we can do 40 fucking
I
kilometers.
would walk 5 miles.
I can do it. It's not the problem. I can do it 5 times. Do
I know.
Let's set off.
you know who can't do it?
Crunk
Bunk
bunny.
Crunny.
He'll get stronger.
Crunk Bunny.
Is there a stat on that? Because you keep saying that, but if there's no...
I require that you hold that heavy crossbow for as much of the walk as you can. Anytime you can't carry it, you hand it to Slim here.
You're carrying it.
He doesn't look excited about that.
Poor kid. He's going to be dead before we even make it to the mine.
Right.
Wait. Crap. We're going to buy like 3 extra water skins to keep this clown hydrated.
Okay.
Giddy up.
Yep.
Halfway through
Actually,
the
did
day.
you buy him an adventuring kit? Does he have a bedroll? Does he have...
No.
Rations.
You can use mine.
Torch.
I turned into a tree.
Rope.
Not if you use all your spell slots, you don't.
Well, in which case he has to sleep in the dirt. So he best hope I don't use them all.
Halfway down the road, so about 10 miles into the journey, he is now dragging the crossbow by the front piece that you put your foot in to load, and he's powering out.
Crunk, that's worth more than you. Pick it up.
Yeah, I'm trying. He's,
How much bulk is Crunk Bunny?
I don't know, what's the weight limits for
I don't know.
bulk?
Children.
Don't look it up.
Everyone's-
Don't waste your time.
All right, give me the stupid crossbow.
Okay, well, the crossbow's
Before
2
becoming-
bulk.
Since I carry literally nothing, I'll be able to carry the crossbow.
I was gonna say I couldn't carry the crossbow without being encumbered
All right.
I have a backpack.
because I have thieves' tools.
Yeah, the
which is
crossbow.
fun,
I could probably carry.
climbing kit, healer's kit,
I could carry Cronkle's
adventurer's pack.
without it. Without the crossbow, but Cronkle's plus the crossbow would be.
Yeah. Once he's got rid of the crossbow, he seems to be moving his own weight pretty good.
All right, he's earned a water skin.
And
Don't
he
waste it.
just hangs on to it and trucks with you guys. About 20 miles up the road, day's coming to an end. Travelers on the road. It's fairly busy. Carts and stuff like that.
Maps to find out if there's a stopping point or we're just camping.
There is a stop point. There's both sides of the road have a large clearing, and different people are setting up tents and wagons have pulled in and.
Is there a
not-
sign that says "Flying J" outside?
No, just
Or a common note.
open pasture. Lots of rock rings where fires have been. Quick look into the surrounding bushes, though. Every piece of deadfall is gone. Like
We'd have to cut down a tree.
there's no all the dead wood has been picked clean as far as you can see into the bush, or at least standing on the edge.
But there are fires going, like people have.
Yep.
Cool. Well, we could make friends if we want fire. Other than that, I'm going to set up my 4-person tent because I bought one of those.
Nice.
Crunk Bunny has to sleep outside.
I thought literally lives outside was going to sleep outside.
Yeah.
That's true, you're a tree.
So send Crunk to go shoot a tree 100 times with his crossbow.
He shoots you.
Okay. That will take him 3 hours. Okay.
I don't think you become proficient by shooting the same thing over. and
Practice
over
makes you
and over.
perfect.
Yeah. He's got it down now. The crank definitely makes it easier, but as you watch him, it takes him combat turns. It takes him one whole round
Turn to
to
And then tripod up, and then
yeah.
and then.
Yeah.
So 3 whole turns.
He can do it in 2 if he doesn't move. But yeah, if he's got to move, he's not very.
Well, if he keeps practicing, maybe he can load it while one of us shoots or something.
Yeah. You can see him trying different things. He tries cranking it while it's up on the tripod, and he's not doing very well. His sense of balance is not there. So, I think he tries different things, just knocking it over, crank, and then just pulling it up and trying to get the thing to extend on its own. And that doesn't work very well either. But at least he's trying different things, trying to get better, be better.
He'll figure it out. I have faith in Crunk Bunny.
I do not.
All right.
In which case, we just find a new Crunk Bunny.
Are you guys going to bother with the fire or just eat your rations?
Yeah.
Head to bed.
It's not like winter.
I don't need a fire.
Yeah.
It's hot enough.
I will socialize with whatever camp sounds the most interesting, but
Okay.
We'll just stick near our tent. Because otherwise I might see stuff that I want to
what's
steal.
the point of hiking if you're not going to hang with the Romani?
I don't hike.
And where's
Exhibit.
these Romans?
Different kind of people.
Like a Polanski?
No. Romani.
No.
You head over to one of the fires, and a fellow well dressed, not silks or anything, but decent looking clothes. Maybe a merchant.
Or the guy going to the Five Kings Mountain.
Yeah. And he's, greetings, traveler. What can we do for you this fine evening?
Is he like a shop here?
No, it's my wagon's over there.
Well, camping in the same place as you. Thought I'd make the talk.
Oh,
See who's going what way. See what friends I can make.
cool. Well, the name is Wendell, and I'm into textiles. Not very exciting, but it pays the bills.
Name's Lemegrin, and I'm into mercenary work.
Ah, that would explain the large axe on your back.
Yep.
Cool. Well, more than welcome to share the fire. We've got some soup on, nothing glorious, but town's only a day away, and should be able to sell my wares. And
Yeah, good town.
yeah, what's the word on the street? Anything interesting happening in town?
There's this kid.
Oh, did we go with him? Can I tell him about the pigs?
Depends on if you're
Honestly,
watching shooting
like
practice
the
or
only,
not.
Shoot the crossbow better.
the only,
Start yelling stuff. Okay, fine.
the only pulse I've been a part of is, the killing stuff scene. So asking me about rumors is like, oh well, this one guy stole some things, and this other guy had a monster problem, and this other guy was
turned out to be this
torturing a
other guy.
dwarf for fun. It's all grisly. I don't want to bore you with the details.
Oh,
This
well,
is my crossbow. This is my gun.
definitely different line of work than I'm into.
Yeah. I'd love to hear all about the textile industry, like cotton, silks,
Well,
Wool?
cottons are boring.
burlap,
Dyed wool.
sheep, goat, alpaca.
Alpacas. No, just boring old sheep. But
No mammoth
been
or
working
yak?
been working on trying to get
You ever
a
shaved a mammoth?
good dye that the colors don't run or fade.
It has to want you to shave it.
So we're looking for somebody in town that happens to know a lot about dyes, but it's probably not in your line of work.
We know about dying.
Yeah.
I've known a lot of people who died.
Grunt Bunny, don't listen to
Single
them.
tear. No, fortunately, I don't have anywhere to guide you there. I know.
We were in that town for like 2 days, Lim. Quit bullshitting.
Yeah, no, I'm just sitting here literally thinking about what I know. Like, I know a guy who owns an alchemy shop. Alchemy?
Watch out for doppelgangers?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
You ever heard of Sneaky Pete? Sneaky.
Yeah. He's
The sneaky peep.
crazy gnome alchemy potion guy.
Yeah, there's one there. I don't know. He could make
Dies.
liquids that do things. One of them might change your color.
Well, we've looked into that magically, and
Yeah, no, none of it's cheap.
no, we're looking for a cheaper solution that works, so that we can provide it to the public.
Do you
I
need
know
it
how you get a nice brown.
or red?
It's not a nice brown.
No, we're thinking some more vibrant colors.
What
Yeah.
What color is the inside of a kobold?
Blood.
Do you want like
Brown.
inner kobold colored
No,
ones?
brown.
No.
Okay.
Oh, what about you can like out of nope, I lost it.
I hear healing potion turns your teeth yellow. Might do the same to wool.
No, I need somebody that would be more into different types of plants and things like that. That would be more where you'd get your good dyes from. Monster killing. Unless there's like ink sacs. So if you find anything about ink sacs in your mercenary
What
travels,
if I knew of a lady who kept an exotic garden full of plants of all kinds of colors
Delicious purple
and
plants.
also owned a boat that goes all over to other places with exotic flower colors?
it'd be worth a gold piece.
Are with this blankety blank street.
Well, thank you, sir. Unfortunately, I can't repay. The road north was completely and utterly boring. Not a monster or creature to kill along the whole way. Our guards were
Straight north?
bored. In North-esque.
We're headed this-ish way.
Yeah, northeast. You're definitely going off the beaten path here shortly.
Yep.
We're nowhere near that.
Yeah. Abandoned mine, full of lizards.
Hence why he wanted to chop them up and sell me their blood.
Yeah, he's enterprising.
Yeah. The red turns
birds
to
with
brown,
one stone.
and an ugly brown, and then fades quickly thereafter. Terrible for dying. The color dying, not the other dying.
Right.
Never mind.
I get it.
Okay.
What did we used to use? Oh yeah, we weren't pussies what dyed our colors. We just wore what we had and then killed demons.
Demons?
So many demons.
Really?
Yeah, don't you know
Is that
about
what
the
you call them,
Mammoth
mammoths
Wars?
now?
Sounds boring and exciting all at the same time.
The Mammoth Riders fought the Great Scar, sealed it, put away the demons.
Is this Pathfinder lore, or is he making
Yeah,
shit
look,
up?
look right up
the
there.
world wound.
See how
So
the
like 2
Mammoth
million years
Lords.
before this guy?
No, the world
No, like
wound has
recently.
actually just been in Pathfinder 2. The world wound has finally been sealed. They've been battling. This is literally a crack to like hell itself, and they've
I thought you were
been
from,
pouring out.
like, way out
The
other way.
Mammoth Lords, right there.
It's right there.
And I'm on the other side of the
So,
boy.
I mean, the world wound is closer to where I'm from than you, isn't it? Not really.
And
Kinda.
when you were fighting a lich, we were fighting the demons.
Oh.
Difference is we won. You lost.
And the lich got out and
Don't remind me.
wrecked.
you should have had
things.
mammoths, but you didn't.
You know what?
Little known fact: Lich's weak point being
Giant,
stomped on by a
giant
mammoth.
fucking monsters.
No,
All
mammoth
right. How good are mammoths at getting across a fairly large sea?
Terrible, because they can't be shirtless like I can.
He also can't swim.
Don't think that would stop a mammoth, madam. Have you heard of a honey badger?
They can swim.
Have you heard of what would happen if you took a honey badger and made it like 120 tons? They
So
still
it definitely can't swim.
they still don't give a fuck.
Doesn't mean they can swim.
All right. I spend the night with the textilist, hanging out, eating soup, doing whatever, and then I go to
Okay.
bed.
I turn into a tree. Who's on first watch? I ask before I turn into a tree.
Do you want to watch the whole time?
Well, no, I don't fucking stay awake.
I thought
Trees
you have
don't
to
sleep.
Don't you have to concentrate on the spell to keep it going?
No,
You don't?
I just turn into a tree.
Oh.
And then I have a good sleep.
Cool. Well then.
Well, it makes the most sense for you to be on last watch then.
Okay.
So that you come out of your tree state if you need to.
Take
Well, I can still be conscious as a
You
tree.
can knock on the tree.
Yeah. He can perceive his surroundings. Just not while he's also sleeping, I guess.
Okay. So,
I don't
take
sleep
first
with a big
watch
problem.
then.
I'll
Good.
take third watch,
yeah, second.
and then I'll pee on him to wake him up.
Crunk Bunny takes last watch.
No watch.
No,
Sleep.
Crunk Bunny's
That's
on-
the one thing he's good at.
Crunk
Screaming when
Bunny's on
things
watch
come.
With him at the same time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, who's first watch?
That is the use of a Crunk Bunny.
Second watch, third watch, fourth watch.
If we get attacked in a camp full of civilians, I'll be surprised. But
I won't. Let me tell you about
All right.
the Demon Wars.
Jess.
let me tell you about the Lich Wars.
At some point in time,
That's why we're
in the
friends. We both have terrible stories.
two
Everyone thinks we're
two individuals
downers.
approach your campfire.
Like the scene in Jaws. Well,
Both
check
of them
out
carrying
this.
an axe on their
Everyone just thinks we
shoulders.
have really dark, grisly sense of humor.
And they approach you and say, "Gnome, excuse us, Miss Gnome,
It's no mer-
couldn't help but notice that you have this lovely tree that you've built your camp around, and we're a little short on firewood. We were wondering if we could
Chop that fucker down.
chop your tree down, and we'd gladly share some of the wood if you allowed us to do the work."
This is a very special tree. Every morning it drops 6 apples. So if you want to tomorrow at lunchtime, you're more than welcome to. Until then, how about you chop down those trees?
There's no other trees here.
No, there's
There's
clearing.
forest, but it's And they're like, well,
We'll share an apple with you.
Where are you getting these apples?
okay, well, thanks though for.
Joke. They just aren't in on it. Do you want a deception or?
No, they thank you for your time, and
They can try and cut it down if you want bloodshed.
they head off to the woods, and you can hear faintly in the night.
I kind of thought it would be funny to be
Thunk.
killing gnomes in
Thunk.
self-defense or whatever. Because they were gnomes, right?
No, they were human.
Oh.
They were calling me a gnome. Gnome, Gnomey, Miss Gnome.
Miss Gnome.
Misnomer.
Miss Gnome.
Sorry, misnomer was my father.
That's about the only excitement for the night. The place is fairly crowded, so to speak, so most of your wildlife and everything stays quite a ways away. There's a fair bit of fire, so
Oh, sorry.
you rest the night away. Morning comes, you're untree formed.
Eat our rations and head off.
Yep.
That's the last of my pot pies.
I'm gonna forage for some food on the way.
Okay, make me roll. As you guys are now, you're on a trail that's slightly overgrown. Pretty well marked. Like it was when the mine was active, it was used a fair bit. So the ruts where the wagons have gone are still beaten down, even though they're grass covered. The center is taller grass. The odd tree that's knee high, thigh high, starting to grow in the center, not in the wagon ruts.
I'd take a 15.
Okay, you find the odd nutberry. Throughout the course of half a day, you manage to get one trail ration worth.
Yay.
So you'd want to eat it sooner than later.
As I'm going, pretty
Yes.
much. I find one, I'm like, oh.
Okay, yeah, then you can
I graze.
pretty much take care of yourself.
I show Crunk how to graze. This one's good. That one's good if you don't have anything else to do this evening.
Except for poop yourself.
Or see things what isn't there.
What is your marching order?
I'll take up first since I have the most hit points.
Second, third,
I mean-
fourth.
I would like to be close to things because I have to hit them.
First, second, third, fourth.
Why are we
Sure.
walking in a line? Actually, is a better question. Why don't
Yeah.
walk in a cube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You totally can.
Cube walk.
First, seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crunk
Yeah.
Bunny in the middle.
Yeah, he's in the middle in the grass, and he's got his little bagger.
So she's really just hitting it so it bends.
Yeah, one direction it kind of cuts them, and the other direction just bends the grass over. And
Some guy's gonna come up behind us and be like, "What weird kind of grazing?"
I need you two to roll me a perception check.
15.
20.
Okay.
Oh, I started sneaking through the tall grass.
Then you have to move much slower than they are.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
All right.
Unless
Up ahead, you two
it's fast stuff.
hear the distinct
Eventually.
sound of a
Yeah, not now.
snort, snort of a wild boar. And coming across, you see a sow cross and 3 little piglets
Oh, we
come
got
past
something.
her.
Crunk bunny.
And
Load that crossbow.
he stops. And at the sound of your voice, the pig stops, turns, and looks down at you guys. You're about 50 feet away, and the little piglets, and they into the bush. And the boar is just kind of, technically it's a sow, but whatever.
What is my...
She's just sort of staring at you.
There isn't handle animal anymore, so what do I roll?
Nature.
Survival, nature, lore, forest.
Nature survival.
15.
15. Okay. These suckers, when they charge, the tusks that they have they can lop a leg off a guy.
Oh no, I'm not trying to like learn. I'm trying to like do the thing that will like go on with your children. We're
slowly backing up. Would be sufficient.
Can I stealth off into the forest slowly?
Yep. Make me a stealth roll.
21.
Okay. Pink seems to be focused on the two up front as they're slowly stepping back. What are you doing?
I'm gonna make sure that Crunk Bunny's left.
Okay, Crunk Bunny has dropped flat to the ground, and he's got his crossbow in front of him. And you hear him going, click, click.
I put my hand on his hand to like stop him.
Loading it.
Doesn't matter. You're making noise. We're just gonna wait.
Okay, you two step backwards.
Yep.
Okay, about 10 feet back. Pig turns, slips off into the bush, following the piglets.
Now, how many piglets did I catch in the jungle?
You're dead.
None, because you just went off there.
No.
I'm still gonna have my sword handy.
Okay.
That was supper. Just saying.
I grabbed my pack of hardtack rations. These are supper for literal weeks.
Gross, though. I mean, it's gross. As I pick up a worm and eat it.
Don't yawn.
I pick up a rock and
Fucking orcs, man.
Was the crunch the rock or your teeth?
Both.
Did you break it?
All right.
swallowed it whole while making nothing but eye contact.
Just doing like a duck.
I
Just asserting
Continue
dominance by
onward
swallowing
slowly.
stones.
Okay. When you get to the area, you can see the grass has moved and
Orcs are probably
You can
talking
hear
about,
the
we
pig-
need the rocks to keep us on the earth.
off to your right. But
If we don't eat rocks, we float away.
go. Continue forth.
That was a
Okay.
peaceful resolution to something that could have been bloody.
halfway through the day,
It comes back with friends.
Crunk Bunny
Excellent. You mean it comes back with experience points?
is dragging his crossbow again.
Give me the stupid crossbow.
Okay.
Dunk it, bunny!
You can make it about half a day. Pretty regular.
Don't
Carrying
worry,
this
boy.
thing.
You'll get stronger,
Okay.
or your predecessor will be stronger.
What's a
What's your
predecessor?
Don't you mean successor?
Oh yeah, sorry. Successor.
I don't suck.
Well,
I can totally hit a barrel.
that's true.
1 out of 5 times.
Kobolds are barrels.
Kobolds are skinnier than barrels. Not as tall as a barrel.
Skinnier than barrels, move more than barrels, have more shields than barrels, and also fight a whole lot more back than barrels. But, no, good job, Crunk Bunny.
Or as they say,
You got a whole lot of needs improvement on this performance review, but
very good, but barrel not hit back. Okay,
Actually, I
USA.
got hit by a barrel once. It hurt. All right. You make it to the edges of this mountain range. Looking in, it's just down a valley and up the next mountain. It's not far in. Giving you guys the choice now. Your late afternoon of either camping out here at the edge of the mountains or going down into the valley, which should only take another hour or two, but that's going to put you.
trick question, don't camp in the Kobold territory.
Yeah.
He presented it like an option.
But we
But
could
it
get
was
some
really
of the killing
press
done
F
at
to
night.
kill yourself.
Well, I mean, in our Monday campaign, we're
Means
camping
we roll a lot more
in Undead
checks.
Valley. So
Yeah, but I didn't give you an option. There's a difference.
yes, you did. There was Big X Valley, or you could go around it.
Yeah, and you guys chose.
No, our barbarian chose. He might get left next time.
That's okay.
Anywho,
You guys did choose the by far more interesting route, though.
it's true.
All right.
In the same way that drinking cyanide is more interesting than drinking water.
It is true.
Whatever, Heather.
Either way, more interesting.
Topical reference.
For us, maybe. She watched the 1986 Winona Ryder movie yesterday, Heather.
Oh no.
No, I watched the first 30 minutes of it. Was like, what is going on? Read the synopsis. Was like, nope.
She got to the point where her boyfriend convinced her to give cyanide to her friend.
No, it was hull scraper or whatever it's called.
Right. Hull paint peeler.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because that's just as good as cyanide.
We tried telling a lady at work to watch The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. And she's like, what's it about? I'm like, that's this kid that can't go to camp, but he makes friends with a kid that goes to the camp, so he sneaks in and gets to go to the camp as well.
You're the worst person.
Evil.
And it's like a pajama camp, so his friend
No!
always wears pajamas, but he doesn't get to wear the pajamas, so...
You cannot be serious. She must watch 1 minute of the movie and know you were full of shit.
We'll find out.
Oh no.
I feel like
I'm gonna
everything
go
you
open
said
with not
was
people.
correct.
Everything,
Yes.
everything I said was
Do you not know
entirely
what Boy in the
correct.
Striped Pajamas is?
I
never seen
imagine.
Oh,
Okay,
my
so
sweet,
I had to-
sweet
I
summer
don't-
I had
child
to read it in school. It's a boy who's the son of a Nazi officer.
who runs a camp.
Who runs a
Oh.
So they
concentration
live
camp.
right next
and
to
he
it.
meets a kid on the other side of the fence who wears striped pajamas.
And then he sneaks
And
into the
lives in
camp
a
on
camp.
evacuation day.
Yeah, he sneaks in and
Gets
to a
gets
convent.
evacuated with the rest of the camp members.
Oh
in the
boy.
showers.
Yeah, he goes and has a shower with his friends. That's good.
And that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yep. And the
Well,
dad
now we don't have to
realizes
watch
what
it.
happened. Yeah, you don't have to.
It's very uplifting. Oh, I'm sorry the Nazi had a hard time.
No, you're saying uplifting, not
He
like
brings up a
retribution.
valid point. Like,
It's not uplifting though. It's sad.
Oh, I'm so sorry there's logistical problems to
we are on
I
genocide.
TV,
know.
actually, maybe before we get too far down
Yeah.
this rabbit hole.
Either way, you should watch it. It's about camp.
Both.
It's about a kid who can't go to camp. Who's afraid he gets to go to camp.
It's a pajama camp.
All right. While you guys are discussing camp, I noticed none of you have made camp.
We made camp. I told you we made
No,
camp.
I'm trying to do a tree.
We definitely weren't going
Okay.
to camp
Same,
out next to...
same watch as last
Yep.
Sure.
time?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Mr.
gonna be
Levi.
really good.
Yeah.
Roll me a die 20.
I hope
And
she
that-
reads the synopsis on
Just a
Netflix and
die
goes,
twenty.
wait a minute, this must be the wrong film.
Roll me a die 20.
Does she seem like the person who would like that
11.
movie
No,
after?
no, she
Oh.
would hate it.
Well then, you are the devil.
Roll me a die 20.
16. Do I add anything?
Nope. So you're doing about 3-hour shifts? No, it would be about
Two.
2-hour
Two.
shifts.
4, 6, 8.
Okay. So during your shift, you hear rustling in the bush. Do you have dark vision as a half orc, correct?
Yes, I do.
All right,
I took
roll me.
the orcish sight feat.
Awesome. So roll me perception. As it is dark, the fire has gone low. All right. Your fire. Your 4-person tent. Your tent.
He's drawn a map.
I'm a tree.
You.
Of course we are.
You. All 3 of you are in there.
I imagine so.
There's 4 people.
Okay. Just didn't say how many of you guys actually were in this. He just said, I have a 4-person tent. Okay.
Uh-oh,
Well, if no
where's-
one else sleeps in it, then I have a king-size bed to myself.
That's-
I'm okay with that. But I definitely bought a 4-person tent for there to be more
We're like a
people.
That's
California king.
that's Crunk Bunny. All right.
Oh, you're the tree, aren't you? Yeah.
gonna start letting the fire die on my watch because I can see without it.
I can't.
Well, then you can leave it on for your watch, which is before mine.
So the path comes.
We literally camped down the
We
road.
camped in the center of the road.
How considerate.
Just off the road. We'll just say that.
Okay. We'll say this is the outer edge.
Yeah. And coming down the edge of the road,
What the shit?
5, 10. You have 60-foot vision?
Yeah. Or no, I just have dark vision because it's not ranged in this.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
whether
Oh, I missed
you have it or
all,
you don't.
All low light is bright light to me, and all dark is low light.
Okay. That's kind of handy. I always thought it was weird that 60 feet. It's like, okay, we'll just have to see
Yeah.
62 feet and I can shoot you.
I treat low light as bright light and darkness as low light.
Okay. Well, as the fires died down, fairly bright night, like for the moon and the stars, and you see a bear walking down the path, heading right at you guys. Doesn't seem to notice you, like he's not doing anything other than just sort of walking down.
And we have a fire.
The fire's he's let burn down to coals, so it's just sort of glowing right now, glowing embers, giving off a lot of warmth. Good for cooking, but not
Marshmallows.
generating much light.
Or heat.
I'm just gonna lean up against McGill. Just
Okay.
The tree.
you're a tree, and just kind of like watch the bear, like keep myself standing and at the ready. Like my axe is out and like down by my side, but
Okay.
like I am not gonna project any like.
This is one horribly
Unperceived.
unperceptive bear. It's got a +10 too. It's like doughhead bear. Well,
I'm
actually, it's
pretending
the
to hide,
dice.
I'm just pretending not to be hostile.
Oh, they go 35 feet. All right. At the end of his movement, he's finally close enough that he finally looks over, and you can see him. He just kind of leans back on his hind legs. His paws are down, and he's sniffing your way. What do you do? You just stay still.
Tap the tree.
You're not gonna move.
Tap the tree.
Okay. It's like
Bears don't attack foxes for just standing around. So as far as I'm concerned.
okay. Drops down to all fours. Boom. Walks over there. Gets back up. Stay standing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drops down, walks over, looks over at you. Now he's not standing up, and he's like, and he's sniffing and snorting at the tent. You two, to roll me perception. -10 because you are asleep.
16.
14.
With minus ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
You
I
guys
rolled a
did
16.
All right. So you're laying there, sleeping in this,
You must be huffing real
Wonderful
loud,
tent.
like, in my face.
and you're having these weird dreams. Some big beasts blowing smoke at you, and you kind of come out of your daziness, and it's like, wait a second, something's snorting outside.
Just gonna kind of let out a.
And the air is leaving a tire.
What's a tire?
It's like a wagon wheel.
I equip my sword.
Okay.
Oh, we can wake up? from
Yeah.
that? Okay. Yeah. Sweet. I like
Stay down.
grab my rapier
Don't.
and like stay in the tent and I'm like looking for it.
Hearing you talk, he gets back up on his hind legs and he snorts and he kind of whaps the tent. So the tent.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
I book it this way.
Okay.
So you hit the tree
Roll.
while you run.
No.
Damn it.
Roll.
They're, as far as I'm still aware, prone and asleep. So they need to be. The bear needs to be coming my way.
Okay.
What? Am I rolling?
Roll perception for
Initiative.
initiative.
20.
Unless there was a speed roll. It'd be nice
Question.
if you were doing this to roll a speed one.
Can Mephistopheles wake me up?
Well, he was already leaning against you. I presume that you were awake and
Oh, okay.
paying attention.
Sure.
Just
Something touched
as
me.
as a tree, you can't really do anything other than
On a tree, yeah.
do tree things.
Wait, so if he was just
Just-
one night a squirrel decided to climb him, he would now wake up because he's been touched?
Basic. If a squirrel climbed on you when you were asleep,
I mean,
Depends on how light of a sleep you are, and the more he gets used to that, the more
Start
things he
sleeping
can
in your
climb.
beaver nests.
well, the theory is that the snake, what can talk, is in my branches, and if he sees some shit go down, he's like, "Hey, boss," and then I'm like, "Huh?
How do you ever have a sound sleep that way?
I'd never."
All right, Lemmy, what'd you roll?
20. You beat me?
Yes, you got a 22.
Actually, that's good. That means he'll probably charge me.
Coven. Coven is,
I'm
Not
gonna.
here.
Coven is
yeah,
extra sleepy.
McGill.
I'm assuming I'm stealthed as I am a tree.
Sure.
Okay.
If you wish to roll stealth, that would be
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Did I win?
Yes, Nan
17.
and Nizaria.
Mizara.
Also 17.
Nazareth?
Okay.
Assuming she's more dexterous than
Yes,
you.
I am.
All right,
Yeah.
tree.
Very.
What do you do?
Well, I'm
You're
gonna
stronger than I am.
It's true.
drop tree form
Their strength
turn
and dex are.
Yeah.
into McGill,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Fleet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll make a ball of air under me, and then I ride it cross-legged,
Okay, Aang.
and then I go
Is dropping
5,
tree
10,
form not an
15,
action?
20, 25,
He has
30.
3 actions.
Well, no, I just have to stop. Like it's just it goes away.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to read it, but yeah. And then I
No, he
move
doesn't
around a
even
bunch.
concentrate on it. Seems to be a tree
Yeah.
while asleep.
Yeah. I'll look at it.
Yeah,
Anyway, I cast Fleet, and that's probably it.
because dispelling. Where would that be?
Definitely thought you were doing the like old spice whistle.
Yeah, because there's some
Tree shape.
extending certain things. You have to spend an action to keep it going, and
No. You're a tree. Well, in tree form, you can observe everything, but you can't act other than to end the spell. And your turn by using a single action.
okay. So you end the spell with a single action.
Yeah, which has the concentrate spell. So I have to concentrate to end it with the single
So does it
action.
end the spell and your turn?
No, it should
Like
just
the
be
only thing
spend
you
one
can do
action.
is end the spell and your turn.
Oh, okay. So I just stopped being a tree.
Okay.
That sucks.
Whoop.
That seems odd that they would say to spend an action to do it and end your turn.
So you use all
It's a
of
single
your
Yeah, that-
action,
it
but
should
it
be-
ends your spell and the spell and your turn.
So that's
Yeah.
3 actions then.
why not make it 3 actions?
Yeah.
Well,
Might be a
that's what I
reason
do.
for that. All right.
Maybe you could make a check as a tree. I'm gonna check my
All right.
list in.
All right, bear.
Bear. Bear is
The bear's the bear.
All right. It's a bear.
That's right. Right where I
There's
want.
also no longer a tree where there once was, but okay.
Yeah, but he wasn't paying attention to that. He was paying attention to the thing that's running away. All right. So the bear does a rush, which is 2 actions.
He strides and strikes at the end of his movement. And so
That's literally
Charge.
no. That's literally a stride and a strike action.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's cool. He actually can go farther than his speed, but
Oh, there we go.
since
That was the
since
missing
bears don't go exactly how many feet are away, and I can only do it if I do this, he just charges as a bear would.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I just
It was just funny.
from a game mechanic standpoint, it was like for 2 actions, you can do 2 actions.
Yes, but it is a
Because
bear
my 2
with
actions
the
are
low
doing 3
intelligence.
actions.
All right, so he rolls a 19 plus 11, so a 30 with his claw.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Shockingly.
All right.
Did you not get a shield?
No, because I got to put my weapons in the Killmeister.
And you didn't put a shield up.
Because I have a 200 weapon.
No, but I mean, even if you did have a shield,
That's
you
true.
need to activate it.
Okay. 15 points of damage, and as claws dig into you, you are now grabbed.
So you're
And-
keyed to 0?
Just means I can't move. That's what we're doing.
And then he tries to bite you because you are so delicious.
He also turns into a Russian bear.
Russian bear.
He's got
All bears
some
are Russian.
vodka.
Yeah, that's science. All bears are Russian.
Yeah, it's just a fact.
Including, like, panda bears?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're Chinese. That's just racist.
That's
14.
actually not even a bear.
To hit?
Sun
14
bear?
to hit.
That's not a hit.
Okay. So
Just
he
like how
tries
all
to
lions
pull
are
you in,
English.
and you just push his head out of the way, but you're still
I
stuck
thought
in
they were
his
all African.
paw. And it is your turn.
All right.
Chop him up.
Killmeister.
He got to name his sword?
You can name yours.
I know. I'm just bad at it.
Little pokey stick.
I called
That
it 20
is
earlier.
a 29 to hit.
29 definitely hits.
Does it crit?
Yes, it does. His AC is 19.
That's 9, 13, 18. That's 36 points of damage.
Alright. Your axe sinks deep into his shoulder and he roars in pain. And next attack.
That's a miss.
Okay.
And final attack.
More of a miss.
Unless 8.
AC 19.
Nope.
Alright. Man.
Good thing I got that.
You're in a tent. You hear roaring outside. You hear your team member
Oops, sorry.
grunting in pain.
I didn't mean to.
You kick
Doing-
Levi out of the tent.
No,
Get out there, go.
Our swords hooked, and I flung him when I stood
You
up.
drug him out by your sword. Just stab into Nazar and pull him out.
She's like, give me a wrist to be able to knock it. No.
You are needed.
So which side's the door?
Whatever side you want it
It's
to be
a
on.
tent.
It's a tent.
It's
Make
got a door on each side.
So
Okay.
please don't cut my tent. It was expensive.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It was like 10% of my life savings.
The mending spell.
Actually, I do have the crafting skill. I can repair it.
How much of my movement does standing up take?
Half?
Yeah.
Half? Okay.
One action. Half.
So half of 25 is 12.
15.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. I have to do a second one anyway. So I
But
only
now
get
you'll
to-
flank in his
Yep.
butt.
Poor Bear's got flat-footed. Flat-footed.
So I don't have advantage. I just have sneak attack when I hit.
Correct.
Yeah. And the bear gets -2 to his AC.
Yeah.
Actually,
so
so the condition in the
17.
game is -2 to AC, but would you rather us add the 2 for flanking just because that's how, like, old Pathfinder did? Like, does that make it easier for you? What would you prefer?
doesn't matter.
I have to roll 17. 19.
Why do you have to roll a 17?
Like,
To
is
hit.
it the minus? Oh, no, I have to add 2.
Same difference.
His AC is -2, whatever the bear's AC.
17.
Oh, so
Now,
I just got
Just what's your total?
19.
You hit.
roll me some damage.
What did you roll?
Of 9, which is literally.
Don't you get your sneak attack damage?
Thank you. 13.
A rogue without sneak attack is.
Right. Well, okay, all
Just a
of
homeless
last
person with a
dungeon, I couldn't
Yeah.
do squat because they were all oozes and swarms.
Yep. Well, this time you come up behind the bear, and right behind his shoulder, you just and
Positions.
this barf of blood all over the front of your armor, and the thing just drops dead to your feet. You hit it pretty hard.
I got a good hit on it.
You got a good hit.
Have 16 health. Bam.
How much,
that's all
how much
me.
damage did we do?
I did 36, and then she did another 13.
49 total.
All right, then.
Bears have 45 hit points. You now know.
We're
That
just questioning. What was I say? Bear is.
Dead. Furry.
Bears.
I don't know what
Delicious.
Yeah, McGill, rations if you want them.
Woo!
All right.
Cut that bear.
We
All
even
right.
have a fire that's currently the perfect temperature for cooking.
Yeah, it was funny. I was reading just like stuff online, and people were talking about how they like in Pathfinder 2 how a lot less of the monsters have abilities that just like
Negate
take
that.
you out of the fight. Like, because in Pathfinder 1, they were super guilty of like after level 5, this monster just can't be touched by wizards. This monster just can't be touched by rogues. This monster, like,
Yeah.
they just decided to like, you don't have any fun this fight as like a game mechanic. But in Pathfinder 2, they said, aside from oozes and swarms, almost no monsters in this book do that. In the entire last dungeon,
It was
really
oozes and
laughed at me.
swarms.
It was all oozes and swarms, and I felt so
I
bad
decapitated one werewolf one time.
with a piercing weapon.
Yeah.
Hey,
You have to poke it really fast.
I'll take my assurance.
Needle point the werewolf.
15 to.
Okay. You skin it, chop her up, and by the time you're done cooking, it's pretty much your watch anyways. So
I show Crunk Bunny how to disembowel a bear.
there you go. He's all excited, in there like a dirty shirt.
okay, well, I'm glad you two are of the same faction, and he's not sitting there like,
And he
"Oh,
goes and
God."
collects you a bunch of sticks, and you make this giant spit. You can't put the whole bear on the spit. The
No, we're
sticks
gonna
aren't that
we're gonna
strong, but you
smoke
can.
most of it. Yeah.
Well, you would have to stay here a few days to
Oh,
You
that's
need a
true.
smokehouse.
But you can definitely have a pretty big breakfast ready for everybody by the time they wake up.
Yeah, it's your watch now, so I'm sleeping.
You eat your fucking tack. You eat your tack, you son of a bitch.
I killed that bear. If I don't get a piece of it, I'm taking a piece out of you.
Now,
Can't catch me.
I will reach into your stomach and pull out some bear.
now,
Which
now.
was sorry?
What was his feature level?
3.
He got smooshed.
So that was supposed to be a moderate encounter.
No. So, been doing more homework on their building for things. It's a little bit weird. So there's a whole chart for.
He did hit you for a lot.
Yeah, he did like a third of my health and damage. So
True.
He would have done half of one.
But I also could have soloed him. But I also have a very nice weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I feel like we're gonna level up before we get to the gold.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Game mastering. So, in the game mastering section on page 489, there's an encounter experience budget. So, a low encounter would be 60 EXP budget. You guys are level 3. So a creature of level 3, party level,
It
is
was
40.
XP.
So that's actually technically a trivial for you
Single
guys.
level 3 by itself is a trivial encounter.
Which it was.
We all
Yeah.
still get 40 XP.
Yes.
Oh, it's each? It's not, we each get 10?
Yeah, nothing divides in this.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
divides, makes it simple.
Nice.
As long as you participate, you get 40 XP for that.
But
bed the
the
whole time.
Hey,
I-
Drunk bunny level.
So,
I find it
incidentally, you guys can put down 80 EXP, and then we don't have to worry about the boar or the bear, because I also will count avoiding an encounter as will count as defeating an encounter.
So we're at
So
3.
755?
We didn't get penalized for
No.
my
Nope.
pussyfooting
We were at
approach.
Should be at
675.
805.
We don't have the
'Cause he said
ability to
at 80.
carry it. We don't have a bag of
Yeah, but
holding
we were
yet.
at 675.
Which, speaking of,
No. We were at 725.
when do we get
Well
this
then.
staple adventuring item?
Never mind.
So what are we at?
805.
805.
How much do I have
Okay.
to spend to get?
Giddy up. We eat the bear. We move on.
Okay. Breakfast is pretty hearty, being that it's meaty.
Bear bits.
Makes you feel a little weird as you walk in the morning. You're not used to having something that heavy in your stomach.
If it ate blueberries, it was particularly delicious.
Did not eat blueberries.
Only if you ate its stomach
It
contents.
ate
Nope.
rabbits.
It actually flavors the meat.
It's got to eat a lot of blueberries.
Yeah.
But that's what they do.
It's the same kind of thing as.
Where's Saskatoons? We have lots of Saskatoons here.
Did you know that they're called. Those are huckleberries in this?
Yeah, that's got a.
They've got like 100 names for most bears.
Yeah.
They'd be in Hucklestoon.
We call them Saskatoons because
Bag of
we're close to Saskatchewan,
So
my
wait.
town.
No, I know. But that was the thing. I was.
75.
My dad was trying to find a recipe for
Get there.
Saskatoon something.
It's
Yeah.
a level
And so
4
he
item. It
substituted
contains 25
in a
bucks.
huckleberry recipe, and then later found out that it's the same.
It's the same
berry.
thing, just called different.
So many crossbows.
What's a level 4 DC?
What do you mean by DC? Oh, sorry.
District of Columbia.
Oh, a District of Columbia for level 4. Level 4 DC is recommended to be a 19.
Okay. So, it takes 19 to make a bag of holding? I can kind of roll that.
And you can just do that with crafting?
If you're trained, you can craft items. But I don't know about crafting
Magic items.
magic items. Because they don't have like the handy, like, you need to know how to cast giant strength to craft this. It just says, like, to craft a magic item, like, there's not a lot of rules on it. But
Cool. All right,
I will find the rules on it.
2 encounters.
Yay.
Feeding the party. You guys get another hero point as you guys head into
Kobolds.
Cobalt territory.
If we have 2 hero coins fighting a bunch of kobolds, I'm worried that they're going to have, like,
All right.
Form a square.
a kobold bazooka or something.
Where they shoot a kobold out of a cannon.
A koboldapult.
A cobalt pote.
Yes,
Cobalt
please.
pote. Cobalt pote.
Maybe you need a feat to craft magic. You need a feat to craft alchemical items.
I need
sure
to
you
look
do.
up one last thing.
Otherwise, the world
Because-
would be full of bags of gold. Everyone would have. I made it myself. Turns out you just sew it right. All of a sudden, it's a dimensional portal.
You just have to see the Matrix.
That's amazing.
And
I
then
keep
time
my
and space
mammoth in this
and the
one.
4th dimension mean nothing.
There is no spoon.
But it is not the spoon that bends, only yourself.
Around the spoon.
Oh, okay. Craft
seen The
magic
Matrix?
items requires a level 2 feat
Have you seen
and
the
expert
Matrix?
in crafting.
Oh, okay. We were about to have 4th.
Only
Wait, you
seen the
haven't
first
seen
one,
them.
though.
You've seen all of them then.
No, he has not seen the Wachowskis writing an essay on the ramifications of consequentialism and the self, mixed with kung fu scenes.
Yeah, we've discussed this. It's a douchebag Descartes. We've gone over it.
And that's why it's lovely, because it's so dumb.
Which one had the lobby scene? Was that the first one?
That's the first one.
Yeah, then you've seen them all.
Okay.
Yeah, but he hasn't seen the guy in the battle mech going "Ah!" for 8 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. He's not missing anything. You just told
I
us.
did like the multiple man fight in the second one.
Right?
That was
Especially
fun.
since that starts with another Wachowski essay on the point of purpose.
Yeah.
It is purpose that guides us.
Yeah, okay, Hugo Weaving.
Drives
All right.
us.
As you guys head into the mountains, the mountain valley, it's pretty easy to find the path since it's so wide. Now that it's much rockier, things have not overgrown near as much as the woodland path. And up a couple 100 feet, you can see the opening. Roll me perception.
Do kobolds speak common?
No, they speak Draconic.
Some of them are kids.
Do you speak? Oh, you do.
I do.
You're Dragon Man.
Unnatural
Natural 20.
Wait, what am I rolling?
Perception. I criticaled.
You criticaled your
That's not a
scenes.
good one. Roll another one.
18.
13.
Oh, here we go. Crafting.
25.
I will now start stealthing now that we've reached our goal for next time.
All right. Perception.
25.
Perception.
20.
18.
13.
20.
Okay. As you guys are heading up, just watching your step, keeping an eye up there. Entrance to the cave seems to be clear. You definitely saw something. Its head back into the mouth of the cave.
We've been marked.
We come in peace.
Did you say we come in peace?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, already lying.
We just ask them for the ore. They don't want it. They shouldn't need it. They just want to live there.
kobolds
But
are
isn't
gross.
it called cobolium? And don't they think? I'm assuming they're going to think it's theirs.
No, it's like black ore.
I thought we were going to the kobold, the
No, I
kobolium.
thought it was like
Yes,
orcs.
it's called Kobold.
Oh.
Oh,
Is
okay.
what the
Well, either
mission
way,
was.
we'll make them give it to us the nice way first.
Initiate square formation. Put the kid between us.
I'm confused.
There we go.
All right.
Got a perfect X.
Put the non-painteds up front, aka red shirts.
Rude.
What? I want a nicer mini for my fighter, and I just can't. I haven't found what I like.
Same. I'm way
You
too
guys are
not
being too picky.
I'm not painting
Yep.
generic guardsmen. Well,
The,
not yet.
You
the trick
could.
is to mold your character after the model that you've already made.
Says the guy with the cigar in his mouth and like the end of his hand.
McGill smokes us
No,
like a
I
coffee.
know.
Have you not?
No, that's my point.
It's sage.
It's a
sage gar?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah, my spirit's
you
clear.
don't breathe in a cigar. You just have it there, rolled around.
You absorb the nicotine
That is correct, you taste
as it
it.
goes by your eyeball.
No, you sit there tasting. You don't. Otherwise, you just cough and hack and wheeze because they're
Yeah, murderous.
they're death.
So that's why people die using cigar?
No, cigar gives you mouth cancer.
Yeah,
So does chewing tobacco.
yeah, because you're keeping all that stuff in your mouth.
Instead of your lungs.
It's not sharing it with your lungs.
So you don't die of lung cancer, you just die of your whole face melting off.
Probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can speak to these little turds.
Yeah.
All right.
These little turds. They have a name, I think.
You tell them that we would like their ore. I seen one of them like jump around.
Pretty long distance to.
Oh, I forgot your delicate speaking voice. Let's advance.
3 actions moving up.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10.
I can move 30.
25,
I can't.
10, 15, 20, 25.
So if you don't want to leave
You
the
go
rest
the
of group-
speed of the slowest person in your group.
Yeah.
Unless you wish to outdistance them and have 2 rounds of fighting before them.
Okay, never mind then.
CC in your bubble.
Actually, it would just be one
Sorry,
round.
this is like completely distracting conversation. Have you, in your travels with Pathfinder 2, do they have like loot generating tables and things like that?
No, which would have been very handy.
Well,
Because most of the creatures don't even have like a. Before they used to have like a treasure kind of. This is about how much that they have. So.
because
Okay,
it's
now yell at them. It's been 6 seconds.
Hey, kobolds.
In Draconic.
In Draconic.
Yeah.
We're just looking for some ore, or else we're gonna kill you.
Or are you kidding me?
Okay.
And we can
aren't you glad?
Or are you serious?
Or really?
From
Either
this,
or.
this hollowy sound as it echoes out of there, you guys hear it in these dark type
Yeah.
consonants. You get the answer. You soft skins? Ha! You pay us money now, or you will die.
Fight me.
No, ask how much.
Yeah, they could want
All right, I'm
coppers.
following Nazar. Like I want to stay close to him.
We're gonna kill him, guys.
All right. Now that I've proceeded to draw this,
On the other side of the board. Where you
on the
can't
other
reach
side
it.
of the board.
Random. Oh, it's Antioch.
What'd you find?
Antioch.
Someone's
What was
character
Antioch
him
doing
on.
underneath there?
Hiding like usual.
Punk Antioch.
He's not even here to
So
defend
because the reason I
himself.
asked
That's the
about,
best
like the loot tables and stuff
Mm-hmm.
is, so I can take the craft magic item just by being an expert in crafting. It's a level 2 feat. I will probably take it as my next skill feat, 'cause- and that, unlike Pathfinder 1, it covers everything. Aside from alchemy, I will be able to make any magic item, wand, whatever. But I need a formula for it.
Yes.
Formulas are cheap. You can buy a formula for a level 10 item for like 50 gold. But I don't see why you wouldn't like put those in treasure and stuff like that. Like, because like, okay, a level 11 item. Let's see, or
It looks like a stair in the middle with 2 slides on. Oh no, never mind. There's like fountains on the
Okay.
side. That doesn't mean it's not a slide on the sides.
a gloom blade is a
But
level
there's
9
no,
item.
like-
This is a mine. That's your
It would cost 700 gold to buy one.
that's your rail for your
Or
railroads.
35 gold plus 3 for the formula plus 350.
I'm just not going to draw it
So it's still cheaper to buy
really well because you guys are just
But I'm
going
just curious.
to run through it like crazy
It
town
seems like
banana
a perfect
pants.
type of thing to like find and loot.
Those are
It's just
minis?
like formula books on like
Yeah,
how
no
to build a
idea.
gloom blade.
At the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, you guys are
'Cause
here.
It's completely useless sell-off loot if you don't have.
Wait,
a
so
crafter,
even up there
but
is
it's
minecart
super
track?
awesome for there to be a crafter.
Yeah, the minecart comes
Like,
outside.
you found a gloom blade for me. It's like,
So
well,
the
I'm making
door
a
is
gloom
just
blade now.
open there at the end.
Yay!
Like, I just think that's cool, but because there's no loot tables, there's nothing like reminding you, hey, throw formulas in
Hey,
the treasure
he
box.
said there was a Y. He said nothing about.
He's a dwarf. You
That's
don't know
a-
what the letter Y looks like in dwarfish.
It's a rune. It's a farthink.
Turns out Y is a 9-pointed star in the dwarfish
No,
alphabet.
it's a W.
No, I'm just.
I wonder if it shows up on camera. Probably not.
Why do you insist on breaking formation all the time?
Are those stairs or
No,
like a
it's
stream?
the minecart.
That's minecart rails,
I'm working on the rail.
Dude,
and then these are your.
I'm about to give the DM an idea, but it would be so funny if mid-encounter a kobold on a berserk minecart just rammed into someone.
Smash.
Just moving like 200 feet per
You're
turn.
gonna
Just,
throw me or what?
These are your
No. How good
big
are you
timbers
at detecting traps?
with the cross beams, just to help support the ceilings.
Okay,
Not fantastic.
now we're here. Ask them how much they want.
How many of you guys want to die before we get this ore?
We're sitting there like, yeah, he's definitely asking how much.
I'm so glad that Nazar is our negotiator. He's speaking a language I don't understand. I can only assume
From
he's
down
promising-
there?
He's doing
What we ask.
exactly.
You guys all paying attention, down at the far end, you can see these 2 lizardy faces poke out, and they're like, 4 cups of blood.
Oh, I get out 4 silver pieces, and I throw 4 silver pieces.
Copper.
Oh, let's be big spenders. And I
I
throw.
can get you to spill 4 cups of blood for me.
I throw 4 silver pieces down the.
Okay, their heads disappear, and they're like, bring it, flesh bag.
Ching, 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 ching.
They're not
ching.
friendly.
I thought they just said they wanted 4 copper.
No, they want 4 cups of blood, so we're gonna
Ow.
kill probably 4 of them.
Wait a minute. I start eyeing up Crunk Bunny.
How many liters
Click,
is
click,
it?
click. How many,
No, I just learned
click.
this.
How many cups is in
He'll
there?
pass out in 6 seconds.
Yeah, he'll pass out in one.
Oh.
Yep, 5 liters.
I learned this
And
recently too.
when you lose
from-
a liter, or no, pints, 5 pints. When you
Can
lose
we see
a
what
pint,
it
Comes in
you lose
pints.
Those are timbers.
Well, sometimes
That's your
you-
the timbers on the
So
side.
don't
Oh,
set
yeah.
those on fire.
I wonder how many entrances they have.
Yeah.
Who's the
probably.
best at detecting traps? Because kobolds love traps.
Not
Oh.
me.
100% this hallway is either full of traps or the trap is right in here. And as the master negotiator, I propose you trigger the traps. Next time,
Do
maybe
you
try a little.
want a stealth or a thievery check for
I
detecting
don't like
traps?
kobolds. They're an abomination to the things I admire.
Funny enough, so are you to them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep pace 10 feet
Oh, do you want
back from this.
initiative or?
Okay, no, he's going first.
I'm gonna
And
keep pace.
I'm gonna sneak.
10 behind him.
Same.
I'm gonna perception for specifically traps in the hallway.
So
Ooh,
you walk
26.
slower when you sneak?
Half speed.
Yeah.
There's a feat to not have speed or something like that. Or it's like must be master in stealth or trained in stealth or
Stealth.
something.
Stealth on a
Well, I'm an
stick.
expert.
Stealth.
I didn't see it.
Swift snake. Level 7.
Level 7, master in stealth. Move your full speed while sneaking.
Ah.
Are you trained in stealth?
Nope.
I don't think he's even
Okay.
stealthing.
I'm not.
Stomp.
I think he used stealth to look for traps, though.
No, I used my perception,
Oh.
which was a 26.
Sometimes that don't matter. You need to be stealthy and slow to see.
Okay. As you're going along,
These little shitheads like breathe fire or something?
you
No, they
see nothing.
they hide and make things explode when you're not looking at them. And
Actually, we should probably do
They
initiative.
suck.
So that'll be a lot
Explode
easier
with
to.
fire? Or like
While I'm stealthing already?
whatever they
Oh,
find.
yeah.
Acid, fire, smoke, beehives.
resist energy.
What'd you
22.
get? All right.
24.
Initiative. Oh. Just so it goes smoother.
15.
16.
Okay. So, Nan, technically you can go before Nazaria if you wish, or you can just spend your turn just waiting for him to head up front.
I mean, I'm sneaking, so I'll be half speed anyway, so I'll just make my movement, which is a whopping 45 feet for the 3 turns. Nope. Nope. There you go. 1, 2.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45?
Yep. Do I see anything while I'm sneaking for my 3 turns?
No.
While I'm stealthing. Okay.
All right. McGill, and then Lemmy.
I do the same thing. Sneaky,
Did
sneaky,
Nazara use
sneaky,
all
sneaky,
three of
You can
his
take
movements?
the kiddo along with you.
sneaky. Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
The kid can.
He's staying back there.
The kid should definitely not sneak anywhere near you.
No.
Okay. And he's got the crossbows loaded now.
He also shouldn't be on the mine rails.
Boop.
All right, Lemmy.
Frick. I'll go stand between the 2 sneakers.
Sneaker.
I'll go there.
Sneakers. All right.
I'm actually gonna
Perception. Ugh. Okay. Kobold's turn. 1 each pops out the sides there. Each of them with a crossbow. They shoot. And move back. So 1 action stride, 1 action shoot, 1 action stride.
Yep.
Since you're the biggest and armored right there in the middle,
And the other 2 are technically sneaking. I don't know if the kobolds can
Yeah.
even see them.
they rolled really good on their perception, but you seem more of a threat. So
Oh, we didn't roll the sneak then.
18.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
You
I
and
did.
I are
Stealth for your
sneaking.
initiative.
18.
That doesn't hit.
And way less than 18. And back to Nan.
We'll go another 4 to 5, unless otherwise.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Real good. 27.
Okay, there is definitely a pressure plate right by this beam structure.
That I'm about to go in front of?
Yep. And quick glance over. There's a matching one there.
Okay.
You are trained in stealth, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm an expert in stealth.
Ooh, then yes.
Careful. Walk on the trail. Like the
Tracks.
Yeah, track. There we go. And then I'll go 5, 10. Around it.
10, 15,
And then another 5, 10.
5, 10, 15.
Is there a pressure plate on this one?
Roll me perception.
So you were asking, this is just curiosity, do you need to be trained in stealth to see traps?
Certain ones.
By
So
other roads.
the first one here, the stealth DC is 17 trained. Whereas the next one, you don't have to be trained. But you do have to make a successful roll.
Well,
What you rolled?
it's a 13.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty sure that the next one's not here.
Oh, I'm still gonna
Stealth
walk in the middle of the track.
Trained in stealth or trained in perception? No, wait, because everyone's trained in perception. That'd be a weird.
I'm an expert in
You have to be
perception
trained in
also.
stealth. It says stealth and it says trained.
You have to be
And-
trained in stealth to make the perception roll. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yeah.
you
Okay.
have to, like,
Hazard's
know-
name, traits, stealth. This entry lists the stealth modifier for a complex hazard initiative or the stealth DC to detect a simple hazard, followed by the minimum proficiency rank to detect the hazard, if any, in parentheses. The parentheses is trained, and it is a stealth check. So you're using your stealth check to find it. Which seems
Because
odd instead of using a
as
perception.
sneaky person, you would know how to hide things.
All right. So
Tricking
Why-
the trade-esque idea.
I assume other traps will use different skills too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a snare trap might use survival.
Bravery or nature.
A
Same with
glyph.
like deception. If there's like a trick to the wall or something.
yeah,
Or arcana
they
if
definitely
it's a
move
magic
things
trap.
around, so it's not your standard of other games. It's it also allows a little bit more. Like if it's hidden well, maybe it's a deception roll because it's a painting. It's not hidden; it's disguised. So you could easily substitute something else for it. All right,
Or if it's a glyph, because
So
you
that's
might
me.
not know what a rune
I got
is.
there.
right there.
Yeah. Oh no! I fell into a pit.
Pit trap.
That was only my second action then.
Yep.
That was 13.
Creature falls into the trapdoor. You can use the grab edge action to avoid falling.
So
You should do that.
I will do that
so
as
cool.
my third action. It's a reflex save?
I'm going to go find it. Grab edge.
Reflex save?
Try to catch yourself from falling. 472.
I feel like I need a whole other sheet for all the different actions you can take.
Yeah, well, if you go over to, go to 470, there's 1, 2, 3 pages of specific actions. So point out is more than just saying, hey, there's something there, pay attention. Point out is, he is, and you give information. That costs an action. Okay, so grab edge. When you fall or pass an edge or handful, you can grab it, potentially stopping your fall. You must succeed a reflex save, usually at the climb DC, to grab the edge that you are holding.
So 16.
16, you catch the edge.
Okay.
Um,
I don't take fall damage.
Do you know what's really cool with like the system he was describing? If you have the proficiency rank that it describes, like if you have expert, you get a roll no matter what, like to detect the trap. Like,
you don't have to say that
You don't
you're
have to be
detecting
looking
it.
for traps. If you're an expert and the trap is an expert trap, you just know it.
Yeah.
But anyone can attempt the roll if they say they're looking for traps
Yeah.
in the right area.
That's cool.
So I don't have to be an expert to see the trap, but I have to be an expert to be told I couldn't see the trap, which is super cool. Definitely rewards us for having someone who is an expert in these things. Because now expert traps, she gets to make perception checks against, and I just wouldn't be. I'd have to be like, I look for traps over here.
Yeah. Okay.
But if she's just walking by them, she just gets to make rolls. That's fantastic.
As it should be.
That would have been all 3 of your actions.
Yes. 2 moves and a
Grab.
Grab, and then you're up on the edge.
Nazara, there's a hole!
Thanks.
All right, Nazara.
It's as black as your.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Second action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I can't see anything past like 30 feet or so. Unless there's lights in here.
Well, now they know we're coming. I'll do that.
And then
I'm still sneaking. Just kidding. No reason to sneak anymore.
perception for traps.
Okay, take a look. See what you can see.
It's in a book.
Nope.
Okay, you're pretty sure that.
Unless if that's my action. Was that my action or no?
The search action is an action.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm done.
That's why it's also better for her because she gets
Yeah.
those rolls just by
Walking
being in
by.
the vicinity.
Yeah, getting close enough.
Yeah.
Getting close enough that she can go,
I can
hey, that's a
smell
pressure
the
plate.
McGill.
McGill.
Well,
And you're going to cast Dancing Light, sister?
yeah, boom, 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 boom. And then I go.
And Dancing
5,
Lights is
10,
one action or
15,
two?
20, 25.
Is it a
Believe
cantrip or is it a
it's a
first level?
cantrip.
Okay, so it should be just one.
It should be just
A lot
one.
of cantrips are still two.
No, they're not.
Attacky ones are, yeah.
Yeah.
The
This one's
stabilize.
not
I don't
attacking,
stabilize too.
I mean, read aura is a minute.
That's not a cantrip. That's just a
Yes, it
thing.
is.
No, it's an action.
Dancing lights.
No,
Do
it's
I
a
have to use
cantrip.
spellcaster?
It's a
Read
cantrip.
aura.
It's
Go
two
under
actions.
spells.
So there you go.
Oh,
That's me.
okay.
Maybe I'm thinking of something.
But it's 120 feet, so I throw it over there.
Yeah.
Lenny.
That's me. 5,
Let me,
10,
let me, let me.
15, 20,
Let me at him.
25.
Alright, I'm going to stride, and then I'm going to use two actions to take the long jump action, which allows me to stride up to my speed and then make a roll
I jumped that many feet.
of 20, so I can jump up to 20 feet, which lands me there.
Well, no.
Easy peasy.
Only 10 feet. You could
Yeah, you could
jump
go
on
further.
top
I'm
of
not
Nazara.
landing on Nazara.
That would have been 15. I'm on 20.
Yeah.
They're saying
So
I
he
could,
jumps on you.
they're saying I could just body check into you, just both feet wide in
Yeah,
the air.
no, like plank into him.
You're like, form of fight Barian, and just land on his back. Yeah. 4 arms.
Oof.
That guy.
All right.
Shoot him up, shoot him up, on fire.
It took me a lot of reading to realize that the long jump action doesn't suck. Because it takes two actions, and I was like, why would I do this? It's so
Because you
bad.
go super far.
No, but it takes two actions, but it includes a stride up to your speed as the two.
Yeah.
I was like, so I have to spend a stride, spend a long jump for two. Like you could do nothing. No, you could literally
Walk.
long jump, which would 25 feet plus a jump, and then still have an attack.
Yeah.
All right. Since you're the front one, they shoot at you.
Four of them are shooting at you.
2 of them are shooting crossbows, which I am rolling rather badly at. Where
Is this the
is
character
it?
you dumped Dex on?
Yep. AC 18.
17 is the lowest, 18 is the highest.
Cool. 18 hits.
Okay, so 1 crossbow bolt hits, and the other 2 in the back are throwing spears.
How dare they?
And 1 spear is a 19, the other is a 10. So a
19 will hit.
all right, so a spear and a crossbow bolt. So the spear hits you for 6, and the crossbow bolt hits you for 8.
Ow.
Yeah, max damage on the crossbow bolts. Bleed, flashbang, bleed.
Wow, they're just poking it. Did they all run
and
off
then-
that way?
Nope.
Oh.
2 run that way, 2 run that way.
Okay. Because now it's my turn.
All right.
No,
Pressure
no.
plate! Pressure plate! Chicka, 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 chicka.
Yeah, he was told to stay on the tracks.
Okay.
No, sorry. What is with your sword? Your sword just likes to hook onto people.
Apparently.
It's like, don't leave me alone.
It's a real hooker.
I knew you were going to say it, but it's just...
It's delivery.
Yeah.
A lot of it's delivery.
Yeah. Not DiGiorno. What, my DiGiorno joke? I thought it was pretty apt. That's a wide hallway. It's like 30 feet across.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at armor types.
Have you found tin yet?
Weirdly enough, no. It says here that tin.
We found the compass.
It says here that tin is such a bad armor material
yeah,
that
look,
it
it's
actually gives you a
just-
penalty to your AC.
Nope. It's a circle.
No, just the
with a-
extra damage as it bends
Tractor.
into you.
You look. It says right here, you look so stupid in your tin armor that enemies want to hit you more.
Oh,
Run, Crunk!
poor bunny. We have to remember to actually spend both of our hero points because we get 2 back next time we can. But they use up when we end a session. Is that right?
Something like that.
Yeah, if we don't use them.
Yeah, if you don't use them, you lose them, you lose them. All right.
Use it or lose it.
And
Which, by
then
looking at the clock,
Get
it
yourselves
does
back.
mean it's hero point o'clock.
8.
If you
all in the
miss-
next 20 minutes.
If you miss, use the point.
But I used DCs.
Find a way.
No, just waste them. It's fine. No, use them for Crunk Buddy.
I don't have anything to waste them on, is what
Crunk
I'm
Buddy.
saying.
Go shocking grass people.
all right. Yeah.
Just less damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Not defending it as
10,
a.
15, 20, 25, 5, 10. I don't know they're down there though. I just know they went off to the side.
Whose turn?
Me.
Go, go, go!
No, I know, but do I
It's
run
Nanny's
right
turn.
into there?
Yeah, go stab a bitch.
Okay, fine. 25 for movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Second one, 5, 10. Over in the corner. 15, 20, 25. It takes all of my movement to get there.
Well, no, because Levite, you just cut a corner.
Cut a corner
Yeah.
there.
Okay, cool. I will stab you with my
All right.
pointy.
The blue kobolds. At you.
Here you go, good sir.
Well, thanks.
That's
Spending
better. 22.
Spending already. All right. 22 is definitely a hit.
Are they flat-footed by chance?
No, they're very much expecting you.
You can't use it for damage, can you?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So 6 damage. Lowest possible.
6 damage.
Lowest possible.
All right. You stick into him, and he's like, ah. And he bleeds red blood. Nazra.
Die. He bleeds red.
No,
die.
it'll be brown. That's how blood
15,
works. It oxidizes.
25,
You don't
30.
know that.
Yes, I do.
So
How many kobolds
the
have you killed?
diagonals rule
Mm-hmm.
on like 5, 10, 5, 10, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does that apply if you're making multiple move actions?
That's a good question.
I-
Wait, is the diagonals action like?
Huh? Is that
rules
even-
did they keep
in-
I don't. That's not even a rule anymore.
Yeah,
it's
did
just
they
move
keep it?
5.
I could be moving diagonals?
I don't know. Check.
I'm pretty sure in Pathfinder, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm using the sudden charge action,
Okay.
which 2 actions, stride twice, make an attack.
Oh,
All right.
I hit him. I could have done my. Oh, he's not flat-footed. Never mind.
So
Let's
I
get
will
the free actions.
smack him at 14.
I do have.
You get to add your bonuses to that.
24, sorry.
Okay, that's a hit because
Yeah.
14 is not.
Sorry, I just saw for it. Yeah. For 11 damage.
All right.
And then for my third action, I will start my rage.
Okay, he does not look well. That hurt. All right, McGill.
They kept that nonsense.
The 515 thing?
Yeah.
Does it say if it transfers over?
Because moving diagonally covers more ground, you count that movement differently. First square of diagonal movement counts as 5 feet, second counts as 10 feet, next one counts as 5, and it alternates from there on. For example, as you move across 4, you go 5, 10, 5, 10, for a total of 30 feet. You track your total diagonal movement across all movements made during your turn,
okay.
but you reset the count at the end of your turn.
Okay. All right.
I'm deciding.
Do your lights require concentration?
No,
No.
they float.
All right.
Otherwise, it's the shittiest spell ever.
Yeah. It's like, bring your own torch.
No, it's worse than D&D concentration. This would cost me an action every activation.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll whip a sonic boom at that one that Levi's fighting.
All right.
The same one he's fighting?
Yeah, may as well finish one off.
Yeah.
That's just
Nat 20!
Spending these things like candy.
I mean, I hit the untouched one.
You hit the one Levi hit really good.
It's super dead.
18.
It wasn't before.
The blast of sonic energy.
You plaster it to the wall.
And then I pick up a shield.
All right. Let me at him.
When that kobold explodes, turn over to this one. Is that the 4 cups of blood you wanted?
Yeah, I want your blood.
Okay, I can't hear this conversation. So I've already
If you
counted
could,
out the
it's
movement.
growls.
So I'm going to stride and then use my sudden charge action to make 2 moves and then an attack.
Yep.
And I will squeeze through there to get behind.
Does the one kobold have attack of opportunity?
No, kobolds do not have attacks of
I hedged my bet
opportunity.
They wouldn't.
Yeah, I didn't think they would either.
20 to hit.
Is definitely a hit.
It's not a crit with my flanking, is it?
No.
16 damage.
You cleave him in twain.
I thought the twain was supposed to be on the tracks.
Not anymore. You twained him.
Okay, and then
Shoot, sorry, I came back here to give you sneak attack, but
Crunk Bunny wants to
If
try
you
and
stood
shoot that.
between them, I'd get
Right.
it, wouldn't I?
You
Or do we
did
have to
20.
flank?
Okay.
Flank them?
11.
we'd have to flank them.
Oh well.
He actually was
In
kind
the
of
right area.
in that cone of at least he's shooting
Can
the
I
right
hand him my
direction.
turn Here.
There. All right. Bad guy's turn.
They are gonna.
The one looking at you in kobolds.
Says, look out for your friends.
Oh, moving in the wrong
And
direction.
3 actions, buggers that way. And he's like, "Ah!" Says something to you guys. You understand it. Dirty flesh bags. And runs their 3 movement down the hallway. I need you 3 to roll me perception.
24.
Screw this.
20.
19.
Okay. You're not 100% sure where, but there was definitely run, weird hop, run. Somewhere within the next 75 feet.
Go.
I was hoping you wouldn't have
More
rolled that. All right. And that puts us at 9. So join us next week as you guys pick which hallway. Or you could split the party and run off. Nothing could go wrong there.
I propose the most effective allocation of resources. 4 of us go down here And Crunk Bunny
Crunk Bunny guards that way
takes
to
the
keep.
other one.
I like it.
It's the only way he'll level.
You guys!
Well, if he kills that kobold, then he gets all that experience for himself.
Right?
But if he's just there when we kill kobolds, he gets all that experience.
Yes! And none
All right.
of the
And
friendly-
speaking of experience, kobold, you killed the kobold scouts, which are
Two of them.
two of them, which I think
And
are only
avoided
level.
traps.
They're only level 1. Yes, and you avoided the
The
traps.
other two run away, which counts as a victory.
No, because you're going to
No,
find
we're
them
gonna
again.
fight that later.
Don't worry. So kobolds are level 1s. The scouts are level 1s.
And your level -2 is.
I gotta find it here.
It's not
Lucky
yours,
it's
though.
20. And that gives us a whopping 40, which is not a level up.
But the traps.
Glad I used the hero point when I did on that last
Level
perception check.
-2. They're 20 each, so there's 40 experience. And then traps. The
Traps.
simple trap, which you triggered, which is kind of funny.
But we did survive it.
Yes.
Like, I think that's why it still counts.
Yeah, I don't know why the simple traps are really a lot less. Like that's like 2 experience
Oh.
for that one. However, the other one that you guys didn't trigger it's called the slamming door, but it's instead of a door, it was going to be the beam. It's big thing comes out of the ceiling and smashes your head.
You're welcome.
That is
Correct, Winnie.
worth
I'm looking at you. You're welcome.
15 experience.
So 57.
So how much total?
57.
We're at
Go
860.
Go 60 experience.
865?
We should be at
Yeah.
860 total.
865.
865.
That's what Levi told me.
I had
was
5
listening
written
stuff.
down on here.
I had a 5 written there before. And 15 plus something with a 5 does not equal something with a 5.
I didn't take what he said just
He's
add
got
60.
bad math.
No.
No, before
Oh, wait,
this,
you said
we had
you said 60.
805.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right now.
Because it's 55.
No, he
rounded
said
it up
round
to
up to
60.
60.
I didn't realize we had rounded it
Oh.
up.
Can we have
Okay.
another 135?
Well, other than I designed the dungeon at level 3.
And
So if you
let's
guys,
be honest, there's probably only 150 experience worth of kobolds in here. And I'm not saying like keep short changes. I'm
No.
saying kobolds are worth not a lot of experience.
Yeah.
yeah, you'll be fighting an awful lot more of them. So
And hopefully some stronger ones.
Yeah.
Next time.
Well, no, we just need to group them together for my burning hands.
there you go.
All right,
Put
everyone
them all in a
line
pile.
up so we'll ball your asses at once.
All right. Anyway, so
Snuff you out like a candle.
thank you for watching again. Comment, tell us how we did, what you think. Click the like and subscribe, the little bell thingy so you get notifications. And we're going to continue making these and putting them up so you guys can enjoy as we continue to figure out Pathfinder Second Edition. And then once again, thanks for watching. Let the dice decide.